It is Thursday, September 28th, and the time is 10:38 a.m. Quick update. Markets are finally moving my way, so I just wanted to go over some of the targets that I have. Starting off with the VIX, which again I'm not trading. You would have been short here, maybe taking some profit in here, close to support resistance. Maybe re-entered if you trade the VIX, and exit would be in here right now as we speak. Profit take. Gold is moving. Luckily I'm not trading gold and have not traded in a while. It would have been, if I did, I would have been long in here and here, and this is the puke point. This is where I would have exited both positions. So it's, I don't know, something fundamentally happened with the gold, some news. Most probably by tomorrow we'll be heading back toward this level in here. So if you are long and long, you can minimize loss by waiting to here, possibly here, but it had a strong move. 10-year had given us a long in here, then it would have added at 107.095, and I would have been taking exit if I had traded the 10-year in here on both. This would have been break even, this would have been a small gain, or a good decent gain. Same thing with the 10-year. It did exactly the same thing. You would have been short once, short twice, and target is in here. It looks like we're heading that direction. And again, this right here would be a break even or small loss, and this will be again. Oil is short on at R1. Most probably would have not had a chance to add to it at 95.16 because it got as high as 95.02, I think. But at least you could be out here, break even or a small loss, a small gain. MS is finally moving. This is the on the on the 27th, or yesterday or the day before, I was talking about it. I was long. I was long from here, then it went against me. Then somewhere in here I took another long, and I had this line in here saying I think this will hold, this or the lows of this will hold. It didn't, but again, in trading, nothing is really quite clear and clean as this setup. You're gonna have some that push through and finally coming back. So long added in here, I think in here somewhere. Let's see. Let me look at my account. In here somewhere, I think I added somewhere in here, and now both positions are at a nice gain. MNQ was a cleaner setup. It only reached S1, and I just took target and before I made the video, so I'm good to go. This is where my target is, and that's a good 200 points on a micro contract. Then nothing with the MTK setup, but it's moving with the market. The whole market is moving. And MOIM, I'm long holding. I doubt we're gonna hit as high as 34 to 59 to 60. I think I'll be taking profit in here somewhere. We have some support that may turn into resistance, so I'll put a target in here and hopefully it'll get filled by the end of the day today. The currency futures did really well. This took a lot of heat, but obviously it's looking really good. I didn't take any of those, but if you did, I would be exiting in here right now within a few ticks. This is the area in here, point of control, where all the price is holding. Same thing with the 6E, would have been long at S1, added to it at S2, and I think I'll be out on both in here right now if I've taken those two longs. One is break even, one and a nice gain. Same thing with the 6B. 6B was a nicer setup. It only hit S1 and moved from there. My target would be here somewhere. The same thing with the Swiss franc as well. I would be out in here, one with a small loss and another with a nice gain. Nothing set up on the Canadian dollar. Corn kind of stayed at R1, didn't really move from there. Didn't even get to R1. It would not have been filled anyway. And it's too late to be taking a short now. The week is getting close to finishing out. Wheat had a cleaner setup. I put one of the shorts video stating that if you had taken short in here, this is your target, and as you can tell, that once the target is hit, there's a lot of consolidation. So the next move, maybe possibly for next week, is another move up, or then maybe possibly another move down in here. But I didn't take this trade either. Nothing set up on the soy, and only one set up for a short on natural gas, kind of late in the week. But if you've taken it, from 95 to 97, only 2 cents worth of heat, and it would have given you 4 cents worth of reward. So it would have been a decent trade in here, 2 to 1. Forex are finally coming through. I had taken a lot of heat in my Forex trades, and some of them were held from last week, and they're finally coming through. I have my limits in place to exit at a gain for this week, and many of the trades from last week. I had taken a long in here, and I was holding. No, I wasn't holding anything from last week. Let me check. No, so I've taken a long in here. It's looking really good. Target is 86.71, and it looks like we may be getting there soon. I'm still short AUD CHF with quite a few positions, and it's not moving yet. I have 3 positions in here. It tried, but the weekly open is really holding well. So I may just take the loss on this to either late tonight or sometime tomorrow morning. The Australian dollar did also well. It did take a lot of heat. It would have been long at S1, taking heat, didn't have a chance to add. Target is in here, 64.35, and it looks like we're going there. Then nothing on the AUD JPY. This also, I had quite a few positions. I think I was short in here from last week. Added to it, and finally we're moving. And I think because I have so many positions on this, once I see break even, actually I probably should take the small loss in here, because I keep making that mistake looking for break even, but this may hold in here, so I'll keep an eye on it. I may exit the CAD Swiss. Nothing set up on the CAD yen. This one had set up a long that I completely missed. I don't know why I missed this one. I didn't take it yesterday. It's a nice setup. Target would have been in here with a nice gain of 17, about 100 pips almost. Nothing with the Euro AUD, nothing with the Euro Swiss. This one I was long in here, tried to move my way. I wasn't filled in here. Then it moved against me and I added to it. Now it looks like I'm gain on both positions, so I think it must be a good place in here to take some profit. Probably what we'll do, probably flush a little bit in here, move up, clean up some of those stops in here, and then move back down to S1. This I did take profit on this one yesterday over here. I was long, and moved up, and I was up small on both positions. this one. No, this one is not trade. I didn't take this one. I just took one in here and one from last week, I believe. No, I did not. So just one position. I took a small gain of 07 to 78, about 70 pips or so. Nothing set up on the pound yen. Nothing got close to the euro yen, but didn't quite there. This one also took profit on. I was long. I think I added to it from last week. Yeah, I think I was long and added another long. Those are not the levels for last week. Those are the levels for this week. And I took profit on 90.75. It continued a little bit more. This was the initial target, but I'm glad I didn't wait for that because it did not get closer. I tried a couple of times, did a double top, and now it's going back to the weekly open. So this was a decent exit. I did take profit on the euro yen. I talked about that yesterday. Pound Swiss, I have nothing on there, even though this would have been a nice setup in here. Too late to take it now. And actually not that nice of a setup, still a break even, but I didn't take this one. I did take the Euro USD long in here, added to it in here. Took a lot of heat on both positions, and now it looks like we're back in the money on both. And I think this is my target in here. This was a good trade that I didn't take. Yeah, I did not take this one. This is would have been a long at S1. Just a little bit of heat, and now it's going right into back into the weekly open for profit. And I missed that one, I think, because I had quite a few pound positions and I didn't want to keep adding to it. Nothing set up on the CAD, and the yen is still not doing much of anything. So good week. It looked really bad there for a while. I know the Swiss specifically. Did I show the Swiss? I don't think I showed that. I think I had ended up with 4 positions on the Swiss, and now it's finally coming back. So I would look to get out in here, and that would be a small loss. But it's much better than this. Was my puke point right over here. Then here I have taken so many positions. I think I ended up with 4. But in each position I take less. I start off with, let's say, 10,000 units. Then the next position would be 5,000, then 2,000, then go down to almost 1,000 when I take a fourth position. But now it looks like it's coming back home and will be okay. Good week, and I will most probably not take anything new today or tomorrow. I'm about to get my limit profit on the MES, and yeah, that was I can't remember how many total ticks we'll have. Well, I have to get, that's about 50 points up so far, so we'll see. Good week again. I'll try to put my levels on Sunday night, Monday morning, then I will do the same thing next week.